it was said yesterday. It's on the Link School app. So you go there, you do the assignments, and you submit them there. All right. Now, a link has been pasted in the chat box. The link is the link to the video from yesterday's class. Now you can click on the link and watch the video. If you have questions from yesterday's class, you can ask me now. Yes, you can click the link. Click the link. So I've sent the link again. Click the link in the chat box and watch the video from yesterday's class. Barakat, that's good. You did well. 90 over 100. That is good. Yes, click the link and watch the video. I'm going to send it to the chat box. The link is in the chat box. Click on the link and watch the video from yesterday's class. Yes, Samsung is the same Link School app you installed. That is where you have access to the assignments. So in the Link School app, you will see the assignments. You do the assignments and you submit them there too. Namdi Quaid, that is good. You got 100 points. That's good. Oh no, yes. Watch the video now. Okay. So click the link and watch the video. Oh no, you did well. Doka, you did well. Wow, surprisingly, that is good. Chimamanda, that is good. Happy, what was rejecting you? Moyoluwa, maybe you were having a network problem. All right, so you should try downloading the app again. Try it again. The network might be stronger this time. Okay, happy you were. It was rejecting you to register. Is it on the Link School app? Please, if you're joining in, there's a link on the chat box, and the link is a link to the video from yesterday's class. So click on the link and watch the video from yesterday's class. If you have questions, ask me your questions. Okay. Obonaya, you did well. You did well. Okay, happy. Maybe you were having a minor network problem or challenge, so you should try registering again. Okay, so you should try it again. David, what do you want to download? Okay, yes. Ogenemaro, your assignments are being graded, and all these are added to what your scores will be at the end of the program. Okay. So all your scores are being noted. Okay, David, the link to the Link School app is in the group chat. That is the parents group chat. So you should ask your parents or guardian to help you with the link so you can download it, or help you download the Link School so you can do your assignments, complete your assignments from there. Okay, the partner is a group of people engaged in the same activity. So someone you work with or achieve a similar goal with. That is your partner. Happy, no, you're not using Digital Dreams for the school. Digital Dreams is where you get the videos from our for our classes. Chimamanda, yes, watch the videos now. I'm not sure. Okay, so if you've downloaded the app, Moye Oluwa, go ahead and do the assignments so you can submit them. Click the link in the chat box to watch the video from yesterday's class. Okay, for the assignment is on the Link School app. The assignment is on the Link School app. Okay, this topic for today will start in few minutes. So we need to watch the video on the YouTube channel. I shared the link already. So go ahead and watch the video from yesterday on YouTube. After that, the class will kick off. Yes, stop sharing. Yeah, sharing this. Okay, so now we're going to. I hope everybody is ready. Are you ready for today's class? Are you ready? Comment if you're good to go. Are you good to go? Okay. Just 4, 5, 6, 7 only. Keep the comments coming in. All right. You're all ready. So what can you see on my screen? Type what you can see on the screen. Okay. Storytelling and script development day 2. Okay. So that's what we are going to be doing today. We're going to be learning how to use AI to write story and how to use AI to write script. Okay. So without wasting much time, let's begin. So this is what you'll be learning today. In today's class, you're going to be learning how to structure a story. Secondly, the difference between a story and a script. Thirdly, script elements. Okay. So these are the script elements we'll be looking at: characters, dialogue, plot, scenes, twist, and actions. So how to design characters for a story is the last thing we're going to look at. All right. So now, what is a script? I know most of you already know what a story is. Who can tell me what a story is? What is a story? In the chat box. Those of you from last year animation class AI Explorer should know what a story is. So who can tell me what a story is in the chat box? I'm waiting. Someone typing.
A story is when you talk about something. Mm, who else? A story is a fictional or non-fictional account of an event. Good is a beautiful answer. So, all right, let's continue. A story is a narrative essay about something, either fiction or non-fiction. A beautiful definition. So now let's continue. What is a script? A script is a written document that outlines the dialogue, actions, and instructions for a performance, such as a play, movie, a TV show, or videos. It tells the performers what to say, what to do, and where the scene takes place. Okay, a script is detailed, is a breakdown of a story. So you get a script from a story. You can simply define it as a breakdown of a story, but then script is more detailed, specifying what a character is meant to say, the characters involved, scenes as mentioned here. All right. So moving on, we'll look at script elements. Okay. Script elements are the fundamental components that make up a script. Here's the list without explanation. So just these are the list of script elements. We have the characters, we have the dialogue, we have the scenes, or you call it settings. Settings is the same thing as scenes, right? Then twist, we have actions, and we have plots. So now I'll be looking at the explanation of the listed script element that I just mentioned. Okay, so the first one on my list here is characters. Okay, so what are characters in a script? Characters are individuals or entities who drive the story forward. Just like in your Frozen, you have what was the name of the two characters, the two main characters in Frozen? Those of you that watch Frozen, what's the name? Lisa and Anna, Elsa and Anna. Okay, Anna and Elsa, Anna and Elsa. Good. So those are characters in Frozen. So you can use that as a definition of character. Okay, so in any story that you are watching or in any story that you are reading, they have characters. They have minor characters and the main characters. Just like in the Frozen that I just mentioned, Elsa and Anna are the main characters. We also have other characters like the snowman and other characters in the movie, right? In the story. Those ones are the minor characters. So here in this story is going to flow through. I'll be using it to explain. Mrs. Grace, as you can see in the image, a wise and patient mother who values humility. Then the second character is Leo, her son, her mischievous child who often looks down on poor people and boasts about wealth. So, secondly, is dialogue. What is dialogue? Dialogue is the spoken words exchanged between characters. Dialogue reveals personality, emotions, and advances in the plot. Okay. Example: Leo. These are conversations. You can just say that dialogue is conversations that two characters have in a story rather than any fancy clothes. Let me show you why. You see, their conversations. That's called the dialogue in the script. So moving on, we have the plot. Plot is a sequence of events that make up the story. It includes setup, conflict, climax, and resolution. So you can just say that plot is the entire story. Okay, is the entire story settings, which consists of the beginning, the middle, and the end. So the beginning of the story is known as the exposition, as you can see in the bracket there, right? So in this story that we are using for example, Leo mocks a neighbor's child for being poor. That is the beginning of the story. Okay. Then we have the rising action. The rising action, the climax, and the falling action all belongs to the middle of the story. Okay, these three, the rising action, climax, and then the falling action. So in this story, the rising action is Mrs. Grace takes Leo to a children's shelter to volunteer. Right? That's the rising action. Now the climax, where you get to know what's happening in the story. Right? Leo meets a boy who shares his only toy with him, despite having very little. Right? Then, falling action, Leo feels ashamed and starts helping the other kids happily because he have already learned his lesson in climax. Here's the falling action. By now, you are now understanding what's happening in the story. Now we have the resolution, which is the conclusion, or you can just say the end of the story. Every story have ending part, right? So this is the ending, the resolution. Leo apologizes to the neighbor's child and promised to be kind because he have already learned his lessons. So that is for plot. So move on. We have the scenes, which you can also call the settings of a story. Scenes are individual segments of the script where actions happen in a specific settings. Each scene has a purpose, either to reveal character or advance the plot. For example, in our story that we're using, okay, the title of this story is the naughty boy who learns a very good lesson. So now, the first scene here on the image, as you can see, is Leo having a conversation with his neighbor's child, that is the neighbor's son. Can you see the two children? So this is a different scene and it's an outdoor scene. All right. So the second scene is where his mom is in the car watching what he was doing. Can you see that's a different scene? So the third scene here is Leo's mom cautioning him inside their living room. Can you see that? Then the third one is Leo. His mom is now driving him to the shelter for him to go and volunteer. Can you see? Now, this is where Leo learns his lesson. This is a different scene altogether. Can you see? It's a different scene. Here is the place his mom took him to, right? And here again is a different scene. So these are different scenes, and that's how you know what a scene is all about. So now let's move on to the next thing we have. The next thing we have here is twist. Twist is a surprising change in the story that keeps the audience engaged. Okay, twist should be logical but unexpected. Example, Leo expects poor kids to be unfriendly, but the boy's generosity shocks him and changes his attitude completely. Remember, Leo went to the place his mom took him to so he could learn. That place is where poor children are being kept. Let's just say an orphanage. Okay, it's just like an orphanage. So his mom took him there to go and see the less privileged. And then when he got there, the kids there, one of the child in the orphanage helped him with his toy so he could play with it. And then Leo was surprised because that was not what he expected. So that's the twist in this particular story, right? So moving on, the last one here is actions. Actions is physical movement or activities characters perform that show what's happening and express emotions. Right? As you can see, these are different actions that happened in the story. Leo mom's taking Leo to the orphanage, and then Leo helping a boy in the orphanage to tie his shoelace, and Leo hugging his neighbor's son when he got back home because he have already learned his lessons. Can you see that? So that is what action is. So now, understanding story structure. But before then, let's go and create a story, and then we'll make a script out of a story. Now we're going to open our chat GPT in the comment section. Are you following? If you're following, say something so that we can open our chat GPT together. Are you following? Use the chat box. That's good. You all are paying attention, and I love that. Beautiful. Okay, that's good. Now let's move on since everybody is following. So now you are going to type ChatGPT. Let's come. Okay, here is my ChatGPT. Are you there? Have you opened your ChatGPT? If you have, comment. Good job. Now let's continue. You all are prepared. You are really prepared for today's class. Okay, so we're going to tell ChatGPT to tell us a story to help us. We're going to give ChatGPT our idea, and then ChatGPT will help refine it for us and make it um come out the way we want it. And if we don't like what ChatGPT is going to give us, we can still modify, right? So now let's type. You can generate any story of your choice. All right, me a story. Write me a story about a parent who taught her naughty child, or who taught her naughty child who is a bully. A very good lesson. So this is my idea. Now ChatGPT will now help me write a very good story. Now we're going to give it limits. Write me a 1 minute story. Include your limit. If not, it may give you a very long story. And since it is example, we are not using a long story. Write me a 1 minute story about a parent who taught her naughty child who is a bully a very good lesson. You can use my own story or you can write your own. But if you don't have any idea, just flow with me. You still have a classwork where you write your own story, okay? So we can just do the same thing. Now let's continue. I will now send it in and ChatGPT will do the work for me. Oh, sorry, I'm not logged in. Mhm. So we'll have to type again. Sorry. Let's continue. Write me a story about a parent who taught her naughty a naughty child who is a bully. A very good lesson. So let's wait for it. Now we didn't include limits. You see, we skipped that part. Let's see if it's going to be long. You see now it's longer than expected because we didn't specify limit. Okay. He's still writing a very long story. Can you see? That's why it's important to always specify your limitation. I will just have to stop it here. I just stopped it and I'll tell it to make the story a 1 minute story. Make it a 1 minute story instead. Okay, now the story is shorter. Are you there? How many of you have generated your story? How many of you? Done. I've done mine. Okay. So now we are going to make a script out of the story. We're going to make a script out of the story. Okay. Someone shared her story here. Good. Nice story you guys have here. The girl who loved. Okay. So now let's convert. So I'm going to ask a GPT to make out a script for me out of the story. Now convert the story above into a script and make sure to include the 6 script elements. Convert the story above into a script and make sure to include the 6 script elements. And I will send it in. I don't type in. Convert the story above into a script and make sure to include the 6 script element. That's the question you're asking ChatGPT. I hope everybody got the question. We just mentioned the C script element. Zimuzo is asking me the C script element. You guys should reply her in the comment section. What are the script elements we mentioned? Don't worry, I'm going to repeat the question. Answer Zimuzo. What are the C script elements we mentioned? Good. Somebody said dialogue. Richard. Okay, Chimamanda characters. Good. Dialogue, twist, title. Okay. Who else? Characters. All right. You mentioned 3 or 4 actions. We have about 5 now. Plots. Beautiful. That means you all are listening. Zimus, I hope you have gotten your answer now. So we're going to go back to ChatGPT and then we'll continue with what we're doing. Now, this is it. Can you see? Now we have the title, which is the lesson. And then the characters. The character in the story is Leo, Mara, a small boy, and then other kids. one of Leo's victims that he bullied. You see? Then we have the settings, which is the scenes. Leo's neighborhood, a park, Leo's home, school. So now we can also tell ChatGPT to give us prompts for each of these scenes, and then we can generate these scenes differently. We can do that, right? So we're going to do that now. And here is the dialogue. You see the dialogue? Here's the conversations they had. Mara, Leo, today you are coming with me. Leo replied, why? Then Mara said, you will see. You see? This is the dialogue, the conversation between the characters. That's the dialogue. Then stage, direction, and actions. Here is the actions that took place. Yours didn't outline the character. How did you ask your question? Mayoluwa? How did you ask your question? This is the prompt I gave ChatGPT. I said, convert the story above. Maybe you should rephrase. Ask again. Convert the story above into a script and make sure to include the C script elements so that you know which is which. Are you all there? So that we can move on to scenes. How many of you have gotten your script? Because we're about to generate the screens and the different scenes, sorry. How many of you? Okay, Chimamanda, Cynthia, Faramad. Is it Faramad? Dada, Zimozo. Okay. Who else? Who else? Keep it coming so we can move on. Okay, you want to see my question? I'm going to scroll down a bit for you. Can you see it now? It's displayed on the screen now. Treasure. Okay. Please, I did not start early. Sorry, Leslie. You have not missed out so much. So just follow up, okay? Done. Okay, now it's time to generate our different scenes. So I'm going to tell ChatGPT to give me different, give me prompt for different scenes in the story and maintain character characters consistency. Also make the prompt clear and realistic. Also make the prompt clear and realistic. So the reason why I included character's consistency is so ChatGPT keeps on generating the same type of person that we are using for each scene. So it doesn't change. And maybe to give me a dark skinned little boy and then to give me a fair skinned little boy, and the whole thing won't be rhyming, right? So that's why you always need to include character consistency when you are writing your prompts, especially in story writing. Are you there? Are you done typing so we can send in? I know some of you have already sent their own in. I know. Chimamanda Zimu Zanko. If you're done typing, say yes, I'm done, so I can send it in. Okay, Nemaro. Okay. Barakat. Mazida. Good. Ella. Okay. Now I'm going to send it in. Like we have quite a number of you. Like everybody's following. So I will send it in. You see? Character consistency used in every prompt. It said Leo, the child, 9-year-old boy, short, dark brown hair, slightly messy. Maybe if I don't like this short, dark brown hair, if I want him to have a long hair, I could edit this and write long hair instead. So medium brown eye, then the mother. Now we have scene one, Leo the bully. This is a scene. This is a scene. So when we take it to be generating with Gemini, you see we have about 7 scenes here. So we'll see if it's going to maintain consistency for each of them with this description. Are you there? Do you have your prompts ready? Good. Nole, I like your prompt. Your prompt is nice and well detailed. Okay. Cynthia, why are you lost? What happened? Are you just joining? Mayoluwa, okay. Main character's description. Oh, good. Your prompt is good. Who else? Barakat. Okay. So are we good to go? Type in I'm ready so we can move on. Type in I'm ready. So now open our Gemini and generate our scenes. Oh, everybody is ready. That's good. Okay, let's continue. So now open Google Gemini. You know your Gemini AI, right? So type in Gemini AI. Gemini AI. Sure to go to me down. Okay. I'm here now. So I'll go back to my chat GPT. We'll be copying the prompt and then we'll be pasting it. So Gemini will hold on to it and know exactly what we want. Right? So copy from here. Character consistency. We are copying from here down to here. That is scene 7. Control C and we go to Google Gemini and paste it. Control V. Are you there? Make sure to click create image. We have create image below your Gemini when you open it. We have create image, write anything, help me learn, boost my day. So you click on create image. Galaxy A02. You all should always change your name while joining the Zoom. This is your phone's name I'm calling you. So what did you say? Your own is not the same as mine. All the same. It mustn't be the same thing. So just copy and paste. Okay? Yes, open Gemini, Chimamanda. Maybe you didn't include character consistency. Make sure to include character consistency in your. And where is it in Gemini? Oh, always change your name. See, we even have Galaxy and we have Samsung. Eh? How can you be answering Galaxy and Samsung in a Zoom? Change it. How do you open Gemini? Open a browser. Open your browser. This. Open your browser and type in Google Gemini. Okay, in ChatGPT. If it's in ChatGPT, then include character consistency in your prompt. You can rewrite your prompt and include character consistency. Oh, your Gemini said you are too young. Sorry. But why though? Okay, Nemaro. Yes, you can paste it. Paste it in your Gemini. If you have opened your Gemini, copy and then you paste. Okay, I should drop the link for Google Gemini. I'll do that right away. No, we're not creating videos today. That's for tomorrow's class, okay? We're just learning how to write script, story structure, and then how to design characters. That's what we're doing in today's class. I want them to be seeing him. So take it again. You type, open your browser and type. So, Okay. Type Gemini AI. Gemini AI. Can you see? Then you choose the first option as same. I hope you are following now. I'm repeating for those of you that said they are not following. Okay, so now I'm going to paste what I copied. Here is what I copied. So I'll send it in. Make sure to click on create image. Click on create image before you send. So I'm clicking on create image. Click on create image where I'm hovering my mouse before you send because we're about to generate images. Okay. Okay, after asking for the 1 minute story, you tell it to give you a script for the story. Then when it's done giving you a script, you then ask it to give you prompt. Okay, script before prompt. Have I answered you? Okay, so now I'm going to check if the same one is the same thing with the image that I generated. So I'll go back to ChatGPT and then we'll check out scene one. Our scene one, a realistic school playground scene in daylight. Leo, a 9-year-old with short dark brown hair and a smug expression, stands confidently while other children look uncomfortable around him. One child looks upset in the background. Leo wears a hoodie, sneaker, and the mood is tense, uncomfortable, and emphasizing. So now it didn't give me exactly what I want. So I'm going to copy scene one, then return to Gemini and paste it there. Okay, so now it have given me what I want. This is exactly what is in the description. Here is the first image. Have you generated your first image? Luis, which prompt are you requesting for? Chimamanda, you lost. From where? So we have generated scene one. How many of you have generated your scene one? Indicate. No, you now be pasting them one after another, so it give you exactly what you want. ChatGPT is going. I mean, Gemini is going to hold on to the first image, the first text we pasted there, so it maintains the consistency, right? Why we copy the text scene by scene and paste it there for individual image generation. You can't see Olachi. You can screenshot and send. Let me see. Screenshot and send it here. Let me see. Yes, we are using ChatGPT and Gemini. How many of you have gotten to this stage? No, the class have not ended. Oh, MC Donald. Oh, this is your first image. Your first scene. That's good. Who else? If you have generated yours, you can share it with us. Leslie, you can't paste it, but have you done it? Okay. Okay, since you have done it, it's okay. Indicate so we can move on to the next one. I'm waiting. Oh, look, Harmony. This is beautiful. Your scene one is okay. So other things is going to indicate if all the characters are going to rhyme, if it's going to flow and maintain characters consistency. Okay, Treasure and Joycey. Okay, I'm going to copy my prompt and I'll paste it here for those of you finding it difficult. Okay, and then we'll move on. So you can go to Gemini and generate. But my prompt is going to be much. I don't think it will contain here. Yeah, it's much. It's not pasting. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the prompt I typed for generating this particular one. I don't even know where you are lost. Where did you get lost at? Okay, Dennis. Nice one. Samsung. Okay, that's beautiful. Can we move on? I tried pasting, but my prompt is much, so you have to type it by yourself. Let me go through what we did for those of you that missed out. After creating your 1 minute story, you tell ChatGPT to convert the story above into a script and make sure to include the six script elements, right? Then after that, you tell ChatGPT to give you prompts for different scenes in the story and maintain character consistency. Also make the prompts clear and realistic. And after that, when you must have gotten your prompts, you copy it and then you paste it in Google Gemini. Let's move on. Okay, I'll give you prompt for scene one. Here is my prompt for scene one. Let me do it bit by bit. I'll give you from scene one to three. It's just for example, you mustn't do everything. Now you can use my prompt. Okay, so you don't get lost. Okay, here is my prompt. I just pasted it. Prompt for scene 1, 2, 3. So you can use it to generate your own. Now let's continue. So I'll go back to ChatGPT and then I'll copy scene 2. We're done generating image for scene 1. Scene 2. And I'm going to paste it. Okay, here is the second one. Let's see if it maintains character consistency. This is Leo, right? Let's go to the first one and check it out. All right, Leo is same child, still wearing same clothes. Can you see it maintained the character consistency? Let me see your share your scene 2 with me. Oh no, what's the problem? Oh, sorry. Let me show you what I did. Here is it. I pasted this. Here's my scene. So I pasted it and it generated this for me. Can you see my Leo? This is the first character. And it's the same thing with the character here. So it maintained character consistency. And this is Leo's mom. Mm. Okay, Samsung, your own maintained the same character. That's good. Who else? Dada, did you all maintain the same character? Is the characters consistent? Zimozo, beautiful, your own maintained character consistency. That's good. I'm waiting for more. Chimamanda, did you all maintain character consistency? Because I didn't see the first one. Did I? Namdi. If you want to maintain consistency, let me know. GPT plus part. Oh no. What happened there? I shared my wait, let me see. I shared my prompt with you here. You requested for it and I shared it. Namdi. Beautiful. Did it maintain consistency? So you can use that pattern to generate the remaining scenes. You can generate scene 3. Generate scene 3 by yourself. Let me see. Generate scene 3 by yourself. Let me see. So this is ChatGPT and this is scene 3. You copy scene 3 and then you paste. It's very simple. Just copy and paste. Once you have your prompts, it's very, very easy. It flows. And then you'll be downloading them. You see this person, I'll download it. So it's after generating your image, then you can now animate them into a story since it flows and it maintained character consistency. So I'll also download this one. This is how you download. Click on this icon here. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm showing you how to download. You click here. Download, and then you click here. This is the second scene. And then the third scene, we copied it from ChatGPT now, right? And I'll return back to Gemini and paste to get my third scene. How many of you have gotten there? Oh, Samsung, you have. Beautiful. You're really following. I don't like the fact that I'm calling you Samsung because I know Samsung is not your name. Okay. Mine is working. Okay. Let me see your scene three. Let me see your scene three. Here is my scene three with same characters. You see, Leo mom is still the same. Leo is still the same. And now the elderly man he's helping is a new character that just joined. So we'll see if he's going to maintain consistency for him. He maintained consistency throughout. So you can also download this one too. Are you there? Mine is just generating images with the same prompt that you gave. Okay, look, harmony, beautiful. Your own maintain consistency. See, it's flowing. Others, let me see your scene three. So if you are lost, don't worry. We have a recorded video for this class, okay? So you can watch it and you follow everything bit by bit. You can also pause and try it out and you can always go back. So don't worry at all if you are lost. Oh, no, I don't even know what the problem is exactly. Where is your century Namdi? So only how many of you have done their century? Just three or two? Wow, Martins, this is nice. Same characters. Beautiful. Who else? Dada. Okay. Nice one. Amanda and Zina. Good. Okay. Zimuzo. Oh, nice one. Ebube Chukwu, why you following? Anthony Richard, I'm not seeing your comments. Dokai. Faramide. Ifoma Sinachi. Okay, so now we're going to continue. Okay, no, where is your century? Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's continue. So now I'll go back to my chat GPT and copy scene 4. Now let's copy scene 4. Here is my scene 4. Copy, and I'll go to Gemini and paste. So I think we'll just have to stop here. So we'll move on to the next thing on our slide, right? So later you just complete your, we still have about 7 more to go. We'll just stop here because of time so we can cover other things we have for today. Please, if you are lost, pay attention when we enter the next section so you don't get lost, okay? Then later you can watch this part on YouTube and you follow up. You see, here is scene 4. Can you see the consistency? The character is still flowing. Mike, we are generating scenes. We are generating different scenes from the script. We are doing script writing. Story writing and script development. I should send my scene for. Okay, you're using my. Are you using my scene? My prompt. How many of you are using my prompt? Okay, this your scene for is beautiful. So later you continue with other prompts and then you complete it. Okay. Then it's from these images that you create a story. You can convert this into animation. You'll be that's tomorrow's topic. Okay. So make sure you come to class tomorrow because that's when we'll be animating all the images and all the scenes and form them to become a story, the normal story you watch, like your movie. That's topic for tomorrow. So now let's move on to the next thing we have on our slide. Coming. Okay. Now, can you see my slide? What do we have on the screen? What's the topic you can see there? Type. Please make sure you're paying. If you got lost, don't get distracted. Follow through. What can you see on my screen? Type. I'm waiting for your comments. What's the topic? On your screen. How do we download all the images from Gemini? Okay, I'm going to show you. Let me go back. This is how you download your image. For all image, you have share, you have copy, and then you have download. So you download, you click on this icon right here. Click on this icon to download. You see, I just clicked on mine and then I've downloaded it. So that's how you download the images. So now I'll be looking at story structure. No, please, you have to watch the video later. We are not going back, okay? This is a new section. Pay attention. So, what is story structure? Story structure is the way a story is organized. so it is clear, logical, and easy to follow. Okay. It shows how a story begins, develops, and ends, helping the reader understand the events and the message of the story. We mentioned something like this when I talked about plot while discussing script elements. If you can remember, we talked about exposition, that is beginning, middle, and conclusion, true or false. Those of you paying attention, true or false? True. Okay. Mayoluwa. I'm waiting for more comments. Okay. All right. So you all heard that. Now we'll move on. So what a story structure is made up of? A story structure is made up of exposition, the beginning, rising action, climax, following action, and resolution. So here in the exposition, it introduces the main characters, setting, and the situation. It helps the audience understand who, where, and what the story is about, right? Then secondly, we have the rising action. The rising action, the story develops as problems, conflicts, or challenges begin to grow. Events here build tension and keep the audience interested. Here now, your attention is being grabbed in the story. You want to know what next is coming up. You want to know what next is happening. You'll be glued to your screen or your book. You know, story could be paper form or movie form. So the next one is climax, the most intense moment of the story. This is where the main conflict reaches its peak and the major decision or action is taken, right? Then moving on, we have the fun after the climax. The tension reduces and we begin to see the results of the major action taken here, right? And then the next one is the resolution, which is the conclusion, the end part of the story. The story ends, conflicts are resolved, lessons are revealed, and the audience sees how everything finally turns out. So these are the five story structure we have. Or you can call it three. You can just say beginning, middle, and conclusion, because this three parts is the middle. Now, story structure. We're about to do something now. So this is a practical example. This is a story that is going to explain the five parts of story structure. We have the exposition, which is the beginning. Two children sitting on a grass. This is the beginning of the story. So when you are reading this story, the first part is two children sitting on the grass. Can you see it on the image? So here is introducing the characters and the settings. So the characters are the two children, right? So moving on, we have the rising action, which is the children stand and hold a red kite. Right now, you know what's about to happen. The children is holding a kite. Nothing have happened yet. Okay, so we'll move on. Climax. The kite string gets tangled in a tree, creating moments of tension. You see what happened? Here is the problem. Now, climax is the problem. Now, are they going to abandon this or are they going to find a solution to get it down? You want to find out while reading the story. What's now going to happen? What's now going to happen? So that's climax for you. Then we have the falling action. The children work together to untangle the kite. So finally, they didn't abandon it. I'm now able to know what happened in the next page, which is the falling action. They are now trying to get down the kite. So the conclusion will not be if they are able to get it down or not. So now let's move on. Resolution, which is the ending part of the story. The kite is free, and the both children hold it happily, signaling the story's conclusion. All right, are you following? Are you following? Beautiful. Good. You're following. That's okay. Who is drawing on my screen? Who is that person? Let me not get you. I don't want to kick anybody out, so everybody should just. All right, let's continue, please. So now we are going to be doing a practical activity where you'll be answering some questions in this story. These assessments, I'll sit back and watch you answer my questions. So in this story, you're going to identify the script elements in the story. Okay, you will tell me the five script elements that we just mentioned. All right, so here is the story. The broken verse. Ryan loved playing soccer indoors, even though his mom warned him not to. One day, his ball hit a verse and it shattered. Oh no, mom will be so mad, Ryan said. Panicking when his mom came back home, Ryan confessed instead of yelling. She hugged him and said, I'm glad you told the truth. Let's clean this together. Ryan learned honesty, was more important than hiding mistakes. So now you're going to be identifying the five story structure in this story. Identify them in the comment section. I'm waiting. You're going to identify the exposition, which is the beginning part of the story, the rising action, the climax, the falling action, which are the middle, and then the resolution, which is the conclusion. So I'm waiting for your answer. Type, type, type. No, not just resolution. You tell me which part of this story is the resolution. Ryan loved playing soccer indoors, even though his mom warned him not to. They say that's the exposition, which is the beginning of the story. So you tell me this part is for the beginning, then this part is for rising action. This part of the story is climax, falling action, and resolution. So I just gave you an instance. I'm telling you the first one. The first one is Ryan loved playing soccer indoors, even though his mom warned him not to. That's the beginning, which is the exposition. Okay, I'm seeing answers here. The moral resolution is the moral. The moral of what? No, that's not what I mean. Exposition. Ryan loved playing soccer indoors, even though his mom would. Good. Then the second one is the rising action. What is the rising action in this story? What is the rising action in this story? Identify it. Okay. One day his ball hit a verse, and that's good. Okay, keep it coming. Okay, one day the ball hit the verse. That's the rising action. Now, let's move on to climax. Identify the climax in this story. Identify the climax. Okay. After the correct answer will be revealed, and those of you that got it right will see it. All right. Identify the following action in this story. Where is the following action? Good. Instead of yelling, she hugged him. Okay. Climax. Mom will be so mad. Ryan said. Yes, that's good. Following action. Keep the following action coming. We're done with climax now. The next is the following action. Instead of yelling, she hugged him. Okay. The lesson will be ending very soon. Just participate so we'll finish up. If you're participating, then we'll finish earlier. Then resolution. Keep the resolution coming. Okay, Olachi already gave me the resolution. Others keep it coming. And now it's about time we find out if our answers are correct. Let's find out. Okay. Sorry, oh, this is for the elements. This is for the elements involved. But all of you did well. So I'm going to go back and then answer you. So Ryan loved playing soccer instead indoors, even though his mom warned him not to. That is the sorry. Ryan loved playing soccer indoors. That is the exposition, the beginning of the story. Okay. Ryan loved playing soccer indoors, even though his mom warned him not to. Now, the rising action is one day his ball hit a verse and it shattered. Here, the tension is now coming in. That is the rising action. Then the climax is, oh no, mom will be so mad. Ryan said, panicking. That is the climax because you don't know what the outcome of the verse he shattered will be. Then, when his mom came home, Ryan confessed. Instead of yelling, she hugged him, right? That is the falling action. Now we already know what's about to happen. And the mom said, I'm glad you told the truth. So the resolution is let's clean this together. Ryan learned honesty was more important than hiding. So the resolution is Ryan learned honesty was more important than hiding mistakes. So that is the five story structure we have in this story. Right? So you can also identify the element. The element is the one we have here. The elements present in the story is the characters, which is Ryan and his mom. Then we have the dialogue, which is what happened, the conversation that Ryan had with his mom, or the conversation that what he said, okay, what he said, and what the mom replied. Then we have the plot. Ryan breaks verse, fears punishment, confesses, mom forgives him. This is the plot. Then living room soccer, verse breaking and mom's return and conversation is the scene. That's the settings, the different settings. If you are to get scenes, if you want to generate images for this scene now, you're going to generate living room soccer. That is where he's playing ball. The second one will be verse breaking, and the third one will be his mom returning, and then the conversation. That's the different scenes in the story. Then we have the twist. The mom reacts with kindness instead of anger. Okay, his mom didn't shout at him. He was thinking the mom would shout at him, but the mom corrected him with love instead. And then action. Ryan kicks ball, Vase falls, Ryan clean up with mom. That is the actions that took place in the story. Are you following? Who is doing this on my screen? Are you following? Who was drawing on my screen? Okay. So now we have character design, which is the last part of this lesson. Character design is the process of creating visual appearance, personality, style of characters for stories, animations, games, or comics. It's about deciding what a character looks like, how they move, and how they express themselves. So they are organizable, memorable, and fit the story. Okay. So you can just say character design is basically how you want your character to, what you want it to look like. Okay, what you want it to look like, and the action you want it to take at a particular moment. Just like this, I want, these are three characters on this image. We have the dark skinned guy, we have the fair skinned guy, and then we have this lady, this girl right here. Okay, so the description when you are designing your character, if you want your character to look like this, you include, you want her hair to be messy and coily, and then packed in two buns with goggle shade which she put up on her forehead. Then she's carrying a mini robot. Can you see? She's putting on jean, pink shirt. You describe everything for in your prompt. Then the image generator that the image will understand and then give you exactly what you have described. Can you see this one too? You describe he have a short silky hair and he's looking like he's a Chinese. You just say a Chinese boy that have, then you specify the age too. He looks, guess his age. How old do you think he is? The painter, how old do you think he is? He looks 9. He looks 6. Okay. It's like you're just mentioning your own age here. 8. I know some of you be mentioning, you mention your age instead. All right. Which one is majority? Majority mentioned, is it 5 or 10? Okay, majority mentioned 10. Majority mentioned 10. And he looks 10. So you just type in, when you're typing, a 10-year-old Chinese boy that have short black silky hair. He's putting on a paint clothes, carrying a paint. Who is drawing? Okay, and you describe everything. Then did, so now let's go and design a character. Let's go and design a character. Go to Gemini. Let's just design a character there. Now generate image of a 9 years old Nigerian boy. Dressed in Superman clothes. In Superman attire. He looks happy. He looks happy and is about to fly. About to fly. So you can also describe a character that's different from mine. So now I'll be sending it in. Can you see? Can you see what it generated? So ChatGPT already know what Nigerians look like. So you can even decide to include a cartoonish style of it. If you don't want it to be realistic, this is the realistic style. So I could copy this and decide to copy this, paste it here, and tell Gemini that the style is cartoon style, cartoon, cartoon style. You can even use anime style, cartoon style. So now design your own character and send it in the chat box, and that will be the end of today's class. Design your own character and send it in the chat box. You see the cartoon style? Oh, this is beautiful. This is the realistic style, and this is the cartoon style. So you can also now design the anime style for me. Include instead of typing the cartoon style, use anime style. Tell it to generate the image in anime style for you. Design a character in anime style. Design a character in anime style. Okay, look, this is nice. Design any character of your choice, but it should be anime style. Oh, Zimozo, yours is beautiful. Keep your own coming, anime style. Okay, Samsung. That's cool. That's beautiful. Others, I'm waiting. Only Zimozo and Samsung have submitted. Oh no, what are you saying in here? Are you watching movie? Oh, Dada Mava. Beautiful. Your anime is beautiful. You designed the princess character. Oh, Chimamanda. Yours is looking like cartoon style. I said anime. When I say anime, this is what I mean. I will now change this. I'll copy this my prompt. I'll paste it here. And I'll change this style. I have cartoon style here. I'll change it to anime style. Anime. Connect. Okay. Okay, this is the anime style. Is this not really what is giving me? Wait. Let me use Pixie. Pixie style. We also have the Pixie style. Pixie. Sorry. Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask, and then we'll end our class. Oh, this your anime is beautiful, Dada. Nnamdi, yours is nice. Ogbonne, your character is beautiful. So ask, ask a question, and then we'll end our class. Chimamanda, your character is beautiful. Use the chat box while asking your question. Use the chat box. You just have 3 minutes to ask questions. And then if you have any other question, you bring it tomorrow. You bring it tomorrow. Oh, Barakat, yours is nice. Oluwaseun, your character is nice. So you can also design different characters. And then your assignments will be available in Link School app. You make sure you do your assignments and you turn it in. Okay. Hmm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Chimamanda, what is the meaning of tension? Tension means feeling of stress in a situation. Okay, when you're feeling pressured, tense in a situation. Dada Mava, you're just giving me different styles of anime here. That's cute. Okay, so that will be the end of today's class. Make sure you do your assignments and come early to class tomorrow because tomorrow is the real deal. Tomorrow you're going to learn how to turn your images, how to animate your images and turn them into a story. Okay, you'll be taught tomorrow. All right, Samsung, you'll be taught tomorrow. Treasure, yours is beautiful. Who is asking if I've seen? Have you seen my treasure? Yes, I've seen yours. It's nice. It's cute. All right. Say your goodbye and then we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Bye, treasure. Bye, Samsung. See you tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. You do your assignments in the Link School app. Bye, Aries. Bye, Luke. Bye, Bere. Oluwaseun. Bye. Chimamanda. Bye. Namde. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Tinumbu. Bye. See you tomorrow. Ini Oluwa Tinubu. Bye. Okay. Good riding. Is what I riding. You don't know how to get the assignment. Do you have the Link School app? Pyramid. CK, bye. See you tomorrow. Okay, you have to download the Link School app. The link will be available in the group chat, okay? Then you download it from there. CK, what happened to yours? Oh no. Oh no, what's it? Anthony, bye. See you tomorrow. Make sure you come early to class. All right, so I'll have to end the class now, and that will be all.